Hey everybody, welcome to the February newsletter. I wanted to show you just a simple concept, and it's taking a chord, but I'm going to move one note. I'm just going to move one note in that chord around. So let's say if I'm on maybe a D chord, and I'm going to take just one of the notes in that D chord. Let's take maybe the F sharp right here with my second finger, and I'm going to move that note around and see if I can come up with some creative things. Well, if I take it off, well, that's kind of cool. What if I take that pitch and move it up a half step? Kind of going back and forth. If you analyze those chords, it'd be a D suspended to a D to a D2. You see how I'm just moving? These two are staying put, the D, the A, and the D. So those two fingers are staying put, and my third finger is the only one that's moving. Or excuse me, my second finger is the only one that's moving. All right, so that's one of them. What if I moved another one? Let's take my D chord, and I'm going to take, well, what can I do with this one? Well, that A, that first finger A, if I take him off, it sounds like this. Well, that's kind of cool. Well, what if I put him outside of the key? Well, that's not going to sound too good. Although that doesn't sound half bad if I put it off there. I'm taking one part of the chord and I'm moving just one note around. Now you could experiment and do all kinds of things. Like this one, if I take the middle D, not much I can grab for that. I can't really grab up there too easily. But if I move this down a half step, that's a little awkward. Maybe if I did a bar there. What if I took that note and kept going down? Then I'm in a D7th form. Taking a chord and moving one note. It doesn't have to be on a D chord. You could do it on any kind of chord. Let's say I'm on maybe an A. And I just go through my notes. Well, I start with maybe the high C sharp. I can move that up to the D. What if I take it off? Just let your mind experiment with it. What if I do the low E? What if that happens if I take that one off? End up with some cool sounding chords. That's kind of a cool sounding, what would that be? Maybe a D major 7th. And all by moving one note. I've been in a recording session all day here in town, and one of the chord progressions I've been working on, it's a D going to a kind of a B minor 7th, going to a G, then it kind of goes to an E minor after that. So the four chords are D, B minor 7th, G, E minor 7th. But if I just, my little melody line is going to go from the G to the F sharp. Well, if I keep that one note melody line going over a B minor 7th chord, well, I can hit the G there, and then I have to go switch my fingers around to keep the F sharp. Do you see how I'm making the same melody note? Can I do it with the G? Well, maybe if I do maybe a G5 and then put the first finger on the F sharp and maybe just do the E minor. So if I add all those together, I can even do it there on that E minor if I move my fingers around. I'm taking the chord and I'm moving one note around. So experiment with some different chords. Try a C, try a G, try an A minor, and just move one of the notes around while the others stay constant, and see what kind of creativity your ear will lead you into. Hey, I'm Steve Prince for Learn and Master Guitar. Enjoy the February newsletter. We'll see you next time.